Good morning, students. I, Hina Sheikh, your social studies teacher, welcome you to KTech High School and Junior College. Students, I hope you all are fit and fine and enjoyed your Diwali vacation with your family and friends, right? So, students, our first term gets successfully over. Now, from today onwards, we are going to start our second term. Okay? So, buckle up and get ready for our second term. Student, we are going to start with our geography lecture. So, everyone, open your geography textbook, page number 30, chapter number 6, Natural Region. Everyone, come to chapter number 6. Our second term will be starting from chapter number 6, that is Natural Region. Okay? So, before starting our lecture, student, just have a look at this picture. You can see over here people of different region, food from different region, isn't it? So what all this showing, student? Yes, all this showing different region all over the world. Clothes you wear, food you eat, the language you speak. So these are the criteria of different regions of the world. So it is our chapter number 6, that is Natural Region. This chapter is based on temperature, vegetation, animal life found over there, climate over there, the type of occupation people have over there. So, all that we'll be learning in this chapter, that is chapter number 6. Okay, student? So, let's start with the geographical explanation first. There are differences in terms of landforms, climate, soil, etc. in different parts of the world. These differences is mainly due to the availability of sunlight and water in that region. The availability of sunlight and water keeps on changing from the equator to the poles. You have studied this in the previous standard. Differences in landforms, climate, and soil greatly influence the flora, fauna. Student, underline this word flora and write down the meaning over there. Plant life. Fauna means animal life and human life, and give rise to variation in the biodiversity in different parts of the world. Now see, student, what explanation of this paragraph. Student, there exist a large number of different things in the world, those we see in our surrounding, right? The availability of sunlight and water, it keeps on changing as one moves from equator to the poles. Why? These similarities stand out as a distinctive features of this region because every region have their own criteria, own distinctive features, right? For example, penguins, they are adapted to a particular region. Do we find penguins in our area? No, because these animals, they are adapted to the particular region. So, student, when we see some wildlife in TV programs, we become very curious, right? So, All this we see in different educational and informative TV programs, different wildlife, peoples of different regions, right? So, student, let us try to understand the distribution with the help of the natural regions given in this chapter. So, first natural region is tundra region. Let's see the location and extent. Between 65 degree to 90-degree parallels, Greenland, North Canada, North Europe, North Asia. Climate of tundra region. Mean summer temperature 10 degrees Celsius. Mean winter temperature approximately minus 20 to minus 30 degrees Celsius. Mean annual rainfall 25 to 300 mm. Very cold climate. Now natural vegetation. Short leaf vegetal life, short grasses, small shrubs, flowers, lichens, moss. Animal life, caribou, reindeer, etc. Polar bear, foxes, walrus and seal. Animal with soft thick fur. Human life, hunting and fisheries. Hide, student, underline this word hide. Hide means skin. Tents, igloos, houses. Use of sledges, Eskimo people, tough life. Population distribution highly sparse. Now student, let's see the explanation of this region. So student, where we find this tundra region? Yes, we find this tundra region in Greenland, North Canada, North Europe, North Asia, where we have 65 to 90 degree parallels. The location is 65 to 90 degree parallels. And where do you find this tundra region? We mainly find this tundra region, student, in Greenland, Canada, Europe and Asia. Okay. Now the climate over here, student. The summer temperature of the tundra region is 10 degrees Celsius. As we say, tundra region is very cold climate. Here the climate is very cold. The average temperature here is 10 degrees Celsius. Is it so? Yes, it is very cold in tundra region. Just look at it. In summer, the temperature is 10 degree. In Mumbai or in Pune, do we find 10 degrees Celsius temperature even in winter? No. So, here the winter is very cold. Where, student? Yes, in tundra region. The temperature is below freezing point, means minus temperature. So, because of a cold climate, what are the natural vegetation here? Vegetal life is very short here. You will find moss, lichens, this type of and plant life here in tundra region. Student, over here you will find animals like polar bear, foxes, walrus and seal. Means you will find animal who is having thick fur. Why? Because these thick fur animals, this fur, it protect these animals from the snow, from this cold climate. Okay, so student, tundra region looks like this. You can have a look at this picture. So student, hunting and fishing is the main occupation in tundra region. Why hunting? Because the climate is very cold and the people, they made a tent, they made a igloos. You can look the pictures of igloos here. So people make a igloos, this type of houses, with the skin of the animals. Hide means with the skin of the animals. They make a tents, they make a clothes with the skin of the animals. And this Eskimos people, student, who lived in these igloos, those people are known as Eskimos people. Their life is very tough because the population is very cold over here. Okay, so the life is very tough. Understood? Okay. Now next region we are having is Taiga region. Let's see the location and extent of Taiga region. Approximately between 55 degree and 65 degree north parallel from Alaska to Atlantic coast, part of Eurasia. Now climate. Summer temperature is 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. Winter temperature below 0 degrees Celsius. Mean annual rainfall between 300 and 500 mm. Rainfall in summer, snowfall in winter. Natural vegetation. Coniferous forest. Leaves are narrow, pointed, branches leaning towards the ground. Wood is light and soft. Spruce, fine, pine, redwood, etc. Animal life. Have soft and thick fur. Caribou, elks, ermine, beavers, silver fox, minks, bears, etc. Population is less. Lumbering and hunting are the major occupation. Few agrarian activities. Student, now let's see the explanation. Tundra region. Taiga region. We find student Taiga region where the temperature is 55 to 65 degree north parallels. But which are the areas? Yes, from Alaska to the Atlantic coast, means the part of Eurasia. You can see in the map where we find which region? Taiga region. Yes. In Taiga region, student, the mean temperature, means the average winter temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. Means the winter is very cold over here. In winter, student, it's snowfall, and in summer season it is raining there in Taiga region. As student, the wood of the trees are very soft in Taiga region. You will see the forest is coniferous forest. See the picture over here, student. The wood of this forest, the trees, the wood of these trees, redwood, pine, spruce. So the wood of these trees are very soft. They are soft wood trees. Student, over here human life is tough because they have only lumbering and hunting. Now lumbering means cutting of wood. So as it is a coniferous forest full of trees, so lumbering is their main occupation over there in Taiga region. No agrarian activities are done here. Agrarian means agriculture activities are not much over there in Taiga region. Okay, because lumbering is their main occupation because of coniferous forest, and because of this the population is very less over here. Now look at this animal student. Caribou, elk, ermine, fox, bears. These are the animals which you will find in taiga region. These animals also have that soft and thick fur. Okay. Now let's see the next region. Next we are having is hot desert region. By the name itself, you know, it is a desert region. Between 20 and 30 degree north and south parallels. In the western part of continents, Sahara, North Africa, Colorado, North America, Atacama in South America, Kalahari in South Africa, Thar in Asia. Mean summer temperature 30 to 45 degree Celsius. Mean winter temperature 20 to 25 degree Celsius. Tremendous heat and very low rainfall. Nights are very cold. Now plant life. Thorny bushes with hardly any leaf. Leaves are narrow, oily, have thick bark. Once moisture in the soil is consumed, plants die. For example, cactus, sisal, palm, date palm, etc. Camels survive for the days without water. Number of animals living on the ground is less. Daytime live inside the ground. For example, snake, rats, lizards, scorpions, etc. Domesticated animals like horse, donkeys, sheep, oxen, etc. Bedouins, Sahara, Bushmen, Kalahari, Aborigines, Australia. Most of the needs get fulfilled through animals. Agriculture is confined to river valleys and oases. Now let's see the explanation of hot desert region. Now student, where do you find this hot desert region? Yes, we find this hot desert region in the area where the temperature is 20 to 30 degree north and south parallel. As you all know that hot desert region, here the climate are very hot during the day. So the temperature over here is 30 to 45 degrees Celsius in summer. And during nighttime student, the climate is very cold. So the winter temperature over here is 20 to 25 degree Celsius. Now it is a desert, right? So tremendous heat is here and the rainfall is very low in hot desert, right? So student, the vegetation in desert are sometimes what happen, the plant they consume, okay, the moistures, and once the soil means the desert, the sand, when they consume the moisture in the soil, what happened, the plant in the desert they die. And once the plant die in desert region, you will find thorny plants, means plants which have thorns, like cactus. You can see over here in the picture, cactus, date palm, palm tree, which have thorns. So this type of plants, where do we see? Yes, in desert, because here we have less rainfall, lack of water, and all the moistures are consumed by the soil. That's why we see this type of plant in desert region. Now what about the animals? Yes, so animals over here we find is camel. Now why we see camel mostly in the desert region, student? Because camel can survive without water for days. That's why, student, we see camel mostly in the desert region. You have seen in the Rajasthan, na? So, student, during daytime, there are some animals like snake, rats, okay, scorpions. Daytime they live inside the ground. They don't want to come outside. Okay, why? They don't want to come out as it is very hot during daytime in desert. Since it is very hot in desert region, these animals they don't want to come out. They become in their hole only. Okay. Now agriculture is very less here in desert region as it is very desert. All the plants are also having thorns. So what about the agriculture? People can't do agriculture here because we don't have, okay, rivers or oases there. So where we have agriculture activities in large number? Yes, we have agriculture activities in large number where we find rivers, right? जहाँ पे रिवर्स होते हैं वहीं पे एग्रीकल्चर एक्टिविटी होती है. सो ये पूरा डेजर्ट एरिया है, इसलिए you will find agriculture activity is less. Understood, student? Hot desert region. Okay. Now next region we are having is grassland Sudan type. Now let's see the location. Between 5 degree to 20 degree north and south parallel in both the hemisphere. Savannah, Queensland, Parkland, Lennox and Campus, another grassland. Summer temperature around 35 degrees Celsius. Winter temperature around 24 degrees Celsius. Rainfall around 250 to 1000 mm. Hot and humid summer, warm and dry winter. Now natural vegetation. Tall and thick grass. Height of grass around 6 meter. Elephant grass. Trees are rare and have umbrella-like canopy. Examples: acacia, agave, sisal, pineapple, cactus, etc. Large number of herbivorous and carnivorous animals. Nature has gifted them with speedy legs. Skin of the animals has colorful spots on striped bands. For example, lions, cheetahs, hyenas, wolf, zebra, giraffe, elephant, rhino, wild dogs, buffaloes, kangaroo, emu, etc. Houses are simple with mud wall and thatch roofed, without windows. Short in height and dome-shaped hut called kraals. Hunting and rearing are the main occupation. Example: main tribes include Zulu, Hausa, Maasai, etc. Now see, student, grassland area Sudan type. Grassland means area which is fully covered with the grass. So student, here the climatic difference in both the hemisphere is same, means 5 degree north parallel and 5 degree south parallel, 20 degree north parallel and 20 degree south parallel, means in both the hemisphere the climate between 5 degree to 20 degree north and south. Now in grassland, which are the areas which are coming under grassland? So in Africa, the savanna forest, the savanna region, it is a total grassland forest. Okay. In Australia, Queensland. In Africa, Parkland. So these are the areas you can see in the map. These are the areas which come under grassland. Okay, the land fully covered with the grass. Now it is a grassland, so the rainfall over here is 250 to 1000 mm. Okay, and during summertime the temperature is hot, and during winter warm winds are blowing. Now student, in grassland region, in grassland forest, you will see plants at a height of 6 meter. Means very tall plants you will see, which is known as elephant grass or elephant plants. Because of its height, they are known as elephant grasses. Trees with the have umbrella like canopy. You can see over here acacia, pineapple, cactus, or a very tall tree known as elephant grass. This type of grasses or tall trees you will find in grassland region. In grassland region, student, you will see both the animals in a large number. Both the animals means herbivorous also and carnivorous animals also. Skin of these animals are colorful type like zebra. So you will find zebra, student. You will find giraffe, elephant, kangaroo, buffalo. This type of animals you will find in grassland area. These are the herbivorous animals also and the carnivorous also. So this type of animals you will find in grassland area. Now, the people who live in the grassland area, they made a house of mud with a thatch roof without any window. You can see the picture of the houses over here. These houses, student, they don't have any window, and the houses, the height is very short. It is made up of mud. Because of the condition over there, because of the climatic condition over there, student, this type of houses are built by the people who are living in grassland areas, and the people, they are giving a particular name who are living in grassland area. They are known as Krals people. What is the name? Krals. Okay, Krals, Zulu, Hausa, Maasai. These are the names of the people. You can see over here Zulu people, Maasai people. So these are the people who live in the grassland area. And because of large number of animals are there, hunting and rearing animals are the main occupation of the people of grassland area. Understood? Now let's see the next region. Next we are having is equatorial region. Let's see the location. Between 5 degree north and 5 degrees south of the equator. Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Guinea, Congo Basin, Amazon Basin. Summer temperature around 30 degrees Celsius. Annual rainfall between 2500 and 3000 mm. High heat and rainfall throughout the year. Because of hot and humid climate, vegetal litter decompose leading to diseases. Dense evergreen forest, variety of trees and bushes, swampy land, tall hardwood trees, example mahogany, greenheart, rosewood, abagani, etc. A great variety in animals. In marshland, crocodiles, anaconda and hippopotamus, etc. These are the animals. Bird living on trees, example chimpanzee, gorilla, hornbill, etc. Poisonous insects such as TCTC fly. Human settlements are few. Human life is dependent on nature. Population is mostly tribal. Houses are built on the trees. Tribes like Pajems, Africa, Boro Indians, Simang, etc. Now see, what do you mean by equatorial region? What are the equatorial region? Equatorial region, student, it is very quite hot. Because of hot and humid climate, it rains throughout the year. Why it is hot and humid climate over here in equatorial region? Yes, here the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius in summer, and as its temperature is very hot, very high, but it's raining throughout the year in equatorial region. Now, the leaves, the branches of the trees which do not follow up, so decompose, and because of diseases, because of diseases, what happen? It can decompose. So it's because of lots of rainfall over here in equatorial region, we will find dense evergreen forest over here. Okay, the region where we have rainfall throughout the year, वहाँ पर फॉरेस्ट कैसा होता है? एवरग्रीन, फुल ग्रीनरी फॉरेस्ट. So in equatorial region, student, if someone asks you which type of forest you will find in equatorial region, so which forest we will find? Evergreen forest. And have a look at the trees: mahogany, greenheart, rosewood, ebony. These are the trees, tall hardwood trees. These are very tall. This type of trees you will find in evergreen forest. Here, student, you will find birds and animals which are living on the trees, like chimpanzee, gorilla, and you will see poisonous insects also. Okay, animals you will find over here, they are very well adapted to this condition of equatorial region. We do not find this other animals like hornbills, hippopotamus, anacondas in the other region, because these animals you will find in equatorial region because they are very well adapted to this condition. Understood? So mostly in this region, student, you will find this type of tribes. Now which type of tribes? You will find Pygmies tribe. These are the name of the tribes. You will see over here in the picture. This type of tribe, student, you will find in a equatorial region in evergreen forest. Their settlement, student, are very few. They are not in large number. They are very few. And these people, student, these tribes, they are dependent on nature. They are dependent on the forest. Okay, and they built their houses also on the trees. As the height of the trees are very tall, student, they build their houses also on the trees. So this type of Pygmies people, they live in Africa. So they are known as Pygmies people. Okay, student. So student, this is all about the natural regions of the different parts of the world which we have learned now. So I hope whatever natural regions we have learned, you all have understood well. Okay, so once again go through the lecture, go through the video, and you have to make a new notebook for your geography. Okay, so copy down all the notes in your new geography notebook. Okay, student. So remaining part of our natural region, the remaining natural region, we will be discussing in our tomorrow's lecture. Till then, take care and thank you.